Like, how does he get out of this?
The way he gets out, like I've always said, it's Wile E. Coyote versus the Roadrunner. And every time we keep thinking 34 felonies, that'll get him. Oh my God, that thing he said on Access Hollywood. And every time Trump just comes in and goes, meep, meep, and flies away.
Oh, sorry guys, just had to flex the new fit here. But Meep Meep is unfortunately right, folks, because as Jon Stewart sardonically and poignantly pointed out on his weekly show podcast yesterday, MAGA would rather get blown up by Trump's Acme antics than turn and face the music.
Meep, meep. Meep, meep.
And boy oh boy did he pretty instantly turn out to be right.
Well, it's finally happened, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but after the newly released Jeffrey Epstein emails, MAGA is now defending Epstein.
Yeah, everyone from MAGA micro-influencers to major MAGA mouthpieces are now sinking the bar down to the Marianas Trench and moving the goalposts so far back, they've started defending Jeffrey Epstein in ways so heinous you have to see them to believe them.
Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile.
And frankly, I don't care what political affiliation anyone on that list has, they need to be out, damned, and imprisoned immediately. And if you agree, smash that like button and join us at Really American in getting mad, getting loud, and getting a damn answer from these people to the question, how much of this crap is enough? And let's start here with Jon Stewart's response to an audience member asking almost exactly that.
If Trump were to be in the Epstein files, and that's a very big if.
I'm sorry, if. Did they not look at the emails today? When did they ask this question? If he said he was going to sue, that's when you know, when Trump comes out, he says, I'm going to sue Rupert Murdoch for insinuating that it's, when was the last time you heard about that lawsuit? It's gone. It's gone. Because he's in it.
Yes. Do you think he would lose any support?
No.
Really?
It's really hard to imagine.
Do you guys, Jillian, you think he might?
Yeah, I feel like if there was like we already have hit the threshold where it should be disqualifying with so many things with him. It's like, what else would you need to see? Like, this guy was like one of his best friends. Like, there's photos of them together. There's videos of them together ogling at young women. Like, we've seen what we need to see. So I don't know what else could possibly
That's right.
push the needle here.
I have seen more pictures of them together than with like some of my best friends. Like they have more of a scrapbook with each other than many of the people that I'm great friends with.
Yeah, I bet Megyn Kelly here doesn't even have that many photos of her own kids, because based on what she said today, I'd have a hard time believing she gives a shit about kids. And if that sounds harsh, then just wait, but I'm going to let Jon finish here because she immediately proves the point that he's about to make.
But here's the thing. How do the Republicans spin this? Like, how does he get out of this?
The way he gets out, like I've always said, it's Wile E. Coyote versus the Roadrunner. And every time we keep thinking 34 felonies, that'll get him. Oh my God, that thing he said on Access Hollywood. And every time Trump just comes in and goes, meep, meep, and flies away. And I think it's the same thing. You could have, it could be the pictures of him and illegal sex trafficked women from Epstein in a like forced human caterpillar or Ouroboros. And they'd find a way to say, well, but Hunter Biden's laptop was, worse and Burisma and it's fake and none of it ever happened. Jillian's exactly right. Everything we need to know about it is real, is that it is plausible because of the relationship that they had. That wasn't his like softball buddy. That was his international model buddy. That's what they did together. They weren't bingo friends. They weren't backgammon friends. They didn't play pickleball. They played tickleball.
Oh no.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. It just came to me as I was talking about it.
Right. But unfortunately, that is where the joke ends, because MAGA took no time at all to prove Stewart's point and defile this situation, much like their Republifophile leaders.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie, now they call it child abuse material, on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual, I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore. Yeah, so I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10. I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old. Yeah. You know, it's just whatever.
I didn't edit that at all. That was the full clip that Republican Accountability posted. I don't even know what to say aside from just read some of the fucking responses here. What the fuck? The left is having conversations about expanding food and healthcare coverage amid a recession, and the right is talking about how low they can draw the line for pedophilia. Tell me it's hard to see which side is fucking evil. You know what? I take that back. I actually did find an example that sums up Megyn's technical argument pretty damn well.
My girlfriend was like, oh, no, we cannot listen to R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a pedophile. And now here's the thing. And just hear me out for 1 second. Technically speaking, R. Kelly is not a pedophile. Just give me 1 second. I promise this goes away. Just hear me out. The term pedophile refers to people who are attracted to those that are prepubescent. Then there's something called a hebophile. That's people who are attracted to those in the early stages of puberty, like 11, 12, 13, 14. And then there's something called an ephebophile. That's people who are attracted to those in the later stages of puberty, like 15, 16, 17, 18. But I think the reason we don't make those distinctions is because it's very hard to explain the difference without sounding like a pedophile.
Since there's no fucking way this video is getting monetized, let's dive a little deeper, shall we? And show that many a MAGA moron seem to be getting these marching orders quite directly. This podcast group, if you can call it that, mostly peaceful Latinas, whose bio is a picture of Kenosha, Wisconsin burning, and their profile says, 2 Miami girls discussing culture, politics, and current events, managed by Linda. Bella is the nice one. We exposed Billy Corbin. Hashtag MAGA. They posted this that makes me personally wish I was being burned alive. Young women were swimming in Epstein's pool. What a shocker. Young women were attracted to wealth and power. They were not tied and chained in a room being forced to have sex because they were there willingly. Wait until you guys find out this still happens today in Miami. That fucking garbage take being attached to a post of an email between Jeffrey Epstein and a financial reporter where Epstein says, have them ask my houseman about Donald Trump, almost walking through the door and leaving his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool, and he was so focused he walked straight into the door. But they didn't even stop there. Like, when people bring up real arguments, like Miami isn't a private island with nowhere to go and no one to call for help, do you honestly believe they could call someone to rescue them from that? The mostly peaceful Latinas responded, yeah, so this was in his Palm Beach home, try again. Someone else says, young women, like in high school, and they clap back, does the document say the ages? Most women around Epstein were over 18. Like, why the fuck can MAGA not believe that they were conned? Admit you were conned! Support a pedophile! Trump supporters. I condone Trump R-wording women. I condone Trump protecting pedos. I condone Trump removing people's human rights. Despite this, I tell people I am a Christian. Our expectations for you were low, but holy fuck. Pedophile supporters are pedophiles. And I hate to say it, but I think Jon Stewart was right at the very beginning of this video when he said, this will make no difference. There is a class of humanoid creatures out there that are the deepest recesses of MAGA that will let all of this just meep the fuck out of their brain and defend Jeffrey Epstein for what? For no healthcare? For no due process? For the boot-looking opportunity to protect billionaire pedophiles? That's the fucking hill you want to die on? I mean, I guess that's wishful thinking, but Jesus. Man, I picked a hell of a day to wear this shirt. Like, that is crazy. I knew the Jeffrey Epstein stuff was popping off, but I didn't know it was going to get this crazy. I mean, even today, you have the fucking teen at the center of Matt Gaetz' sex scandal coming forward and revealing even more damning details about that, too. She was homeless, just trying to get money for braces when he paid her to do the deed. What the fuck is wrong with you sickos? And the people defending this are just out here outing themselves in a public forum on a Nazi fucking social media site. I can't make sense of the world anymore. God damn, folks, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, please. Join our sane resistance here at Really American, because I need to go to the gym. I need to walk around. I need some sort of restoration of faith in humanity, because it is all but fucking gone right now. Anyway, fuck Donald Trump, fuck any of these people that support or defend this. Fuck Megyn Kelly, Megyn with a Y, as in why the fuck is she even famous? I hate that bitch so much. I hate all these people. I hate the GOP. I hate the Republicans. I hate their supporters. And I don't give a fuck who gets mad about it. Anyone who nitpicks what's a pedophile and a hebephile and which age is okay to grope and torment and victimize, it doesn't matter these people's ages. They were being human trafficked too, you dumb bitch. Sorry, I don't mean to come off misogynistic here either. Obviously, these men are fucking... I wish there was like a really bad slur for men too, like fucking dickless loser. I don't know, whatever. They're fucking heinous. They're atrocious. They're pieces of shit. And I'm tired of pretending like I have to pander to or get along with any of these people or fucking agree with them. That's ridiculous. And it's people like them who make the centrists, the Republicans that are, are fiscally conservative, but they disagree. You give everyone a bad fucking name. Hell, I'm ashamed. You give humanity a bad name. Anyway, fuck them all to hell, and despite that, I really appreciate and love all of your faces who are watching this video, so thank you. I'm gonna go work out and maybe pour myself a stiff one, and then hopefully make another video for you guys after this. And be sure to drop a like, subscribe. We've got great stuff going on here at Really American, despite the fucking absolute dystopian world that we live in, but that's kind of why we're doing what we're doing. And if you want to check out any of our other videos, I made a South Park video today, so that's actually a little bit uplifting, which is nice. And yeah, if this video really strikes you and you're tired of all this shit, even if you're just like, you're run-of-the-mill Democrat, you're liberal, we do have a second channel now. We run one of the biggest social pages, U.S. Democratic Socialists, on Facebook and Instagram. And so we're trying to launch that off the ground. So I'll leave the link to that down in the description if you guys are inclined. Obviously, you don't have to support that, whatever. But if you do like more of those progressive stories, Zobran, Seattle's new socialist mayor, things like that, we're definitely trying to get that movement up and running, because I think it's a great time, and I think the pendulum needs to go very far the other way without obviously going to the extreme, but we really need to course correct here, and I don't think that's something that the establishment Democrat Party can fucking do at all anytime in the near future. So just a shout out there. Anyway, have a great day. Please protect your mental health. I'm Kenny Hesse for Really American. I'll see you guys in the next one.